well too long. Anyway, it's 2015. Guess what? That means it's been 5 years since I've been on here. But if you... I know I'm grandpa. Oh, I'm so old. I know you youngsters think I'm old. But that doesn't mean we cannot have a lot of fun. In the meantime, we're going to do some cooking for you. Because in cooking time, we enjoy all kinds of food. So, I'm changing it up. This time, I want you to describe a dish or any kind of dish that you would like on here, maybe from your grandma, from your aunt, cousin. I don't care who it comes from. I don't even care if it's just from the internet that you just found off the last minute and be like, oh, this looks pretty good.
Yeah, we do that in school all the time, don't we?
Yeah, we do. We just take it up and we're like, oh yeah, that looks good. Mmm, tasty. But, in your enjoyment, our cook time, we're going to be making a hamburger pie. Doesn't that always taste good?
Yes.
You know, you have to be like, oh, tasty pie. Anyway, you have the pie, which is normally when you put it in your pan, but this time it's with Bisquick.
Eggs.
2 eggs.
A cup of milk.
Darn milk. It's going to kill you.
4 ounces of cheese.
Oh, I love my cheese. Need to make more cheese on that for me.
A pound of ground beef.
And
an onion.
Onions and fried onions.
Oh, can't forget the salt.
Oh, sodium.
Everybody loves their
sodium salt. Alright. The sodium is the best way to do it, but I'm not McDonald's, so I don't put that much salt in. Usually put a half teaspoon or tablespoon, depending on your taste.
How much tablespoon of salt is?
It's a lot, but guess what? If you're very like to be a salty person, you're going to have a lot of salt. Now, in this pie, you're going to be seeing, you have to skill it up. You have to brown that meat. You got to brown it all good.
Brown it up real good.
Oh, got to be really brown. Tasty brown. But then, you have to sprinkle that good, glorious onions. You know what I'm talking about? That's when you see those one part of onions of a girl, and you're like, that's a tasty onion. Tasty onions. Then you see her go, oh, no, Jeff. Nah, get out of here. Just get out of here. That's what you want to go for. You want to go for that kind of onion. Always go for that kind of onion, because that's where it's just right. And for the meat, how would you describe your meat today?
Let's talk about your meat instead.
Oh, my meat?
That's right.
Oh,
Not my meat.
your meat. Oh, my meat's always good. It always turns a little brown, get a little crispy there. But you don't want to brown it too much. You want to get there, all up in there, because you want to be
nice and flavorful and delicious.
Oh, yeah. Now, once you got that done, what you want? Oh, you gotta be chunky. Everyone, go chunky. You gotta go chunky. It will work you right. I'm serious. Don't go wrong. Everything I've done is chunky. Be chunky. Chunky's good. What you want to do is drain it. Best thing with draining is a lot of lean fats or beefs. Depending on which one you get, depending on the fat content, you might not have to drain as much. You want to go, if you go towards the leaner end, put a little oil in it. Put less draining, maybe a little oil in it, depending on what you got. But at the same time, that's just me.
You don't need a lot of fat for it to be flavorful, people.
Oh, no. Just give a little more sodium salt right in there. Flavor it off. Then, after draining, put it all in that glorious pan. Just stir it right up. Just stir, shake it. Just be shaking it off. And then, what would you do next on this delicious pie?
I would take that cheese that you shredded up really nice and sprinkle it all over the top.
Oh, yeah. That's what you need to do. It's like when you go to anywhere and you're like, I would like a bit of sprinkles on that. Oh, yeah. Alright. You gotta love it. Then, lastly, you stir in your eggs, your 2 eggs, your milk, and your Bisquick until you whisk it. And what color would you say our Bisquick should be?
It should look like scrambled eggs.
But don't fry up the scrambled egg. It's not really nice. It's
Yeah,
not very
it
good. It's not very tasty. It's too eggy then. Then you pour it all over that delicious pie. And what do we get?
A delicious hamburger pie.
Oh, jeez, a hamburger pie. Gotta love my hamburger pie. With a little extra flavor in it. And by a good request. And that's only based on so many research of donger. Don't unquote me, because this is real. Put donger in your pie, it'll be awesome. About 2 cups of donger, and you'll be rocking the life. I am not kidding. You put some donger in that. It's like ooze of goodness. It's like a cream-filled donut on a hot summery day. It's like, okay, a caramel latte with the extra foam whip on top. I am not joking. It will be your life of all time. Get some donger in your life and you'll be loving it.
Make it all nice and juicy and delicious.
You gotta be juicing it up. You gotta be giving love to that meat. Love to your meat. Final thoughts on your pie.
I think it was pretty delicious. You want to tell them about the vegetarian version too? That was also delicious.
Okay, vegetarians out there. I'm one as well. And so, even I joke a lot about meat. I do very pledge myself to it. But a lot of times I never find any meals to make with it. So today I made a secondary one. Again, you should put donger in it. But since I couldn't, I think it would be tasty. With this kind of pie, you put in a spiced bean patty with 4 patties in it instead for the amount of 16 ounces of beef, which it takes that spice to that next level, don't you think? It goes to that level where it's still spicy, but it coats with that cheese.
It was really good. I had both, and the vegetarian one, you'd never know there wasn't meat in it. It tastes just like a taco pie. You should try it.
Spice the beef with some whatever kind of vegetarian meat. You can use either tofu, you can use the black bean burger. You can also use the grounds.